6:45 in your Sunrise Smart Start. We start with breaking updates. That woman killed overnight during chaos at a concert in Rochester at the Main Street Armory. There were multiple people trampled trying to get out. They all went to the hospital. Jatira Marsh joins us live at the scene with the latest updates from investigators. Jatira.
Initially, this all started due to reports of gunshots being fired at the Main Street Armory just right behind me. That's what led officers to rush to the scene around 11 last night. But police are saying at this point in the investigation, they've determined that no one was hit by gunfire and there wasn't a shooting, but the panic led to chaos inside the venue with thousands rushing to get out. The victims were trampled. We know at least 9 people went to the hospital. One victim, a 33-year-old woman, was killed. 2 others in life-threatening and critical condition. 6 others are being treated as well. Now, we're expecting to hear an additional update from RPD later on today. Rap artist Glorilla, who was performing at this venue behind me last night, shared on Twitter that she's praying that everyone is okay. Live in Rochester at the Main Street Armory, Jatira Marsh, News 8. Brennan, back to you.
Just an awful scene there with the mass panic. Thank you, Jatira. And as we get those updates with our team working this throughout the day today, we'll have it for you on air again when I join you at noon and online as soon as we have that information at rochesterfirst.com. Another scene breaking overnight here in the city. A person shot on Delamain Drive in Rochester last night. Police reveal the victim is a 23-year-old man. He's currently at the hospital, listed as critical but stable condition. Police are still investigating what led up to the shooting. We can tell you, though, no arrests have been made. Looking ahead, happening today, Sudeep Deshmukh is in court for a bench trial starting at 10 this morning. He was a primary care doctor who, according to the state attorney general's office and its investigators, prescribed a lethal mix of opioids and other controlled substances that led to the deadly overdose of a patient. He's charged with second-degree manslaughter, 2 counts of first-degree reckless endangerment, and 6 counts of criminal sale of a prescription for controlled substances by a practitioner. He faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted. A heads up, an important note for people who drive downtown. Part of Church Street from State to Pendle Alley is closed beginning today. You have to find other ways around each day this week from 7 to 4. That work should wrap up by Friday. It should be done at some point Thursday. More developing news out of the Finger Lakes. Police there need your help after finding a significant amount of vandalism all over Geneva over the weekend. This was on businesses, parks, and in neighborhoods. Police are calling the messages hateful. Throughout their investigation yesterday morning, they found properties covered in homophobic, sexist, and other derogatory words. One woman told us she walks her dog in the area, but she's never been this afraid.
Yeah, I think it validates it. I think it makes it okay. I do. I mean, I'm afraid to say who I am and be who I am at times. I'm Jewish. I'm gay. Generally I don't wear anything that denotes that I'm Jewish. I'm more afraid. The last few years I've been more afraid than I've ever been in my life.
Police say they haven't really had this. The first type of graphic graffiti spread all over town, far and wide at the same time on multiple properties hit the same day. They're urging anyone with leads on who's responsible to please call 911. We'll stay in Geneva. A lot happening there with another investigation. DEC officials confirmed to News 8 they're looking into a petroleum spill in Seneca Lake sourced back to a property there. The investigation has shown the source of the spill was a fuel container, which leaked into the ground, getting into a sewer, and into a marsh creek and the lake, and that is the end result. The DEC says it's now trying to mitigate the spill impacts and is working with both the property owner and the city as it investigates the cleanup. President Joe Biden crossed the historic Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama to commemorate the 58th anniversary of the violent attack on black marchers who were asserting their right to vote. In his visit marking Bloody Sunday, the president said the fundamental right to vote remains under assault here in America. Authorities in Springfield, Ohio are investigating the second derailment of a Norfolk Southern train in the state in just a matter of weeks. They say there's no indication at this point of any risk to public health from this latest derailment. A separate Norfolk Southern train crashed and spilled hazardous material in East Palestine last month, and that raised ongoing concerns about the health for families, and we've heard from a lot of outspoken homeowners there as well. 6:49 is the time. Let's bring in our meteorologist James Gilbert to help get you dressed and headed outside. What's the check today?
Yeah, we're looking at, I'm going to check off sunglasses.
Okay.
Because
nice.
I'm staying optimistic. I just poked my head outside and we've got blue skies out there. So that's always nice to see. Unfortunately, you probably don't need the sunglasses this afternoon as the clouds take over. But heavy jackets, going to get a workout really all week long. We've got cold air in place, going to be running below average through, I'd say, even into the weekend. Signs of some warmth, though, maybe into next week. We'll take a look at the 8-day forecast at the end of the show. Brennan?
All right, thank you, James. All morning long, the roads have looked good. Let's take another check of sunrise traffic with 10 minutes to go until the top of the hour. Same goes, all green. Please be safe on your road heading out there. So much happening around town over the weekend. Local families gathered at the Strong Museum of Play, where the staff is making sure everyone can join in on the fun. The museum had its second annual Deaf Day of Play, with students from RIT offering ASL assistance at different activities all throughout the museum floors. The students are seniors at the school, earning their bachelor's in ASL interpretation. Event organizers say it's great for the students and the community as a whole.
Because Rochester has the largest deaf population per capita in the U.S., it's really essential to provide access in these types of spaces. So as we're training our students to become professional, skilled interpreters, we want them to get interpreting experience while also supporting and giving back to the deaf community.
The interpreters also led free tours, ASL versions, of the Butterfly Garden and offered story times. The Rochester Wine and Chocolate Festival made its long-awaited return to the Dome Center in Henrietta. That event features different regional wines and chocolate vendors as well as other businesses. Proceeds of this year will benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Rochester. Visitors could make cash donations or spin the wheel for some prizes. $1 from every bottle of wine sold will go to help Big Brothers Big Sisters. Fancy felines from all over the U.S. had the opportunity to be crowned top cat at the 70th annual CFA Cat Show over the weekend. That competition was at the Sweden-Clarkson Community Center in Brockport, and boy, what a show. The Cat Fanciers Association, CFA, is a nonprofit dedicated to the welfare of cats, put this on. More than 100 from 40 different breeds attended this year's show. Those who stopped by also had the chance to see the cats while they waited to compete.
There's 10 rings here. Each ring has a judge in it, and what they do is they judge all the cats one by one, and then they pick their top 10 or top 15. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and just for the encouragement of getting a kitten out into this environment is very important, so they're not home alone and just being scared of everything.
The group that hosts this every year out there in Brockport, the Genesee Cat Fanciers. Speaking of cats, Kellers Cat Rescue and 9 Spot Brewing, that new brewery here, teamed up for a fundraising event called Muse and Brews. Raffled off more than 30 gift baskets with different themes, all raising money for the rescue. Volunteers at Kellers say they've been really busy this season caring for kittens, and part of that has to do with the weather.
We do take a lot of critically sick and injured cats, and we have already this year taken in several, so it does help to offset those expenses. This time of the year, we're also coming up on kitten season. As you can see, we're holding kittens that are approximately 2 weeks old. Because it was a mild winter this year, we're expecting it to be busier than it has been in the past.
All the money raised from the raffle will help Kellers offset vet costs. Time now for headlines in your GRE Morning Business Report. Let's check things at the pump. According to new numbers just in from AAA this morning, gas prices are up a bit nationwide right now because of demand, going up 4 cents compared to last Monday. The national average, $3.41. New York's is $3.43. Here in Rochester, $3.42. $3.36 for Buffalo, $3.43 for Syracuse, all right around the same rate. AAA says diesel prices continue to fall, though, at the pump. Currently $5 in New York, off 5 cents from a week ago. Costco could soon raise its membership prices. On a recent call with investors, the company's CFO was asked if the membership rate would be going up. He responded by saying, not a question of when, it's a question of when, not if. Costco last raised its membership fee in June 2017, and historically the bargain retailer has raised it every 5 years, so we're right at that point. The company has been hinting at the increase for memberships that might possibly happen. For now, it's uncertain when that hike will take effect and what it will cost you. Funko is sending some toys to the dumpster. It made too many and it's throwing them away. The company behind Funko Pops is sending $36 million worth of the collectible vinyl characters and bobbleheads to the trash, citing waning demand and a dramatic surplus of inventory. The CEO says there are so many unsold figures, the company is renting out shipping containers just to store them. I'd say hold on, they'll be worth a lot more, right, in a couple of years. Once they, yeah, it's all vintage. All right, something else a lot of people talking about this morning. Maybe you went out and saw it. Creed 3 defeated every opponent at the box office during its opening weekend, claiming the top spot and making history as the highest grossing sports film to ever hit the big screen. According to the distributor, MGM, the threequel brought in nearly $59 million domestically on its opening weekend. Wow. I'm trying to think how many in that series now, going back to Rocky. It's like 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow.
Still can produce.
I know.
Right?
Still love it. And it was a hit. It was a good weekend if you wanted to be inside.
Yeah.
Avoid some of that snow. So let's.
That as well. And sledding was a popular option, I think, for a lot of kiddos. Maybe a little bit sore this morning at the bus stop, walking up those hills over and over again.
Shoveling too.
Right. Clouds, a couple of flakes this afternoon, but that's really about it, at least around Rochester. Focus for the snow showers will be to our south. So think southern tier, then maybe just into the Finger Lakes, but generally I'm just going to go about a trace to a 1/10 of an inch overnight and into Tuesday. Not a lot of action throughout the week, but I think the big headline's the cold. We're going to be getting into work tomorrow morning and the next couple of mornings, shivering, maybe even wind chills in the teens a couple of mornings.
And then all eyes on Saturday for the parade. All right, thank you, James. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings coming your way.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.